I'm speaking to you today from Soulhenge, and I'm here to help you understand the truth about who you are. And I'm very excited to welcome you here today to my first in the series of my upgrading of the energy centers series. And I'm really excited because my intention is to give you one meditation per energy center over the course of this series, which is going to allow you to upgrade into your multidimensionality within each of the energy centers in preparation for fifth dimensional living. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to work primarily within the Western tradition, which is what I've been shamanically trained in. And so we're going to be working with 8 energy centers within the body, starting at the perineum, which is what we're going to work with today. Then you've got your lower abdomen, the 3rd energy center behind your navel, the one in your heart, the one in your throat, and then the 3 energy centers that I work with in the Western tradition, which are the energy centers based around the pituitary gland, the hypothalamus gland, and the pineal gland. So I'm not working in the Eastern chakra tradition. I'm working with this Western tradition that I've been trained in. And so what my intention is to do for this series is to go much more deeply into each energy center and allow us to upgrade them with our intention and our attention. And so I'm hoping that by the end of this series, what's going to happen is that all of our energy centers will be in alignment with one another. And at the end, I'm hoping to bring you into a state of being where you're going to be able to create an alchemical process within your body where all of those 8 energy centers merge into one energy center, creating a state of oneness within you on a physical and energetic level. So coming away from that separation of having different energy centers within your body and getting them into such a refined and an aligned and upgraded state of being that they actually come into a wholeness of oneness with one another. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to work very much with the ancient knowledge and teachings that I have absorbed through my shamanic training over the last 5 years. And I just completed my training a week ago, which feels very strange. But what I want to do now is I want to pass this information on to you so that you can really begin to have a deep sense of the truth of who you are as a multidimensional being, and in relation to your interconnectedness with the consciousness of the cosmos. And there are various ways that I'm going to work with to allow you to receive information into each of your energy centers, so that I hope that you stay with this series and you allow yourself to really feel the fullness of what each of those energy centers can bring to you on a physical, emotional, mental, and energetic, multidimensional layer of your being, and how that's going to assist you as we move into the 5th dimension, into heart-centered, present moment, instant manifestation reality as a conscious collective. So I think it's really important that we cleanse and clear and work with our energy centers as we're moving into this new higher state of consciousness, because it's going to serve not only us, but the collective as a whole. So that all being said, welcome to the first video where we're going to work with the first energy center, which is found at the perineum. And this is a really important energy center to have working in coherence and in harmony within your body, because it's the energy center which directly connects you to Mother Earth, Gaia. It's the energy center that's in closest proximity to the earth within your body. And also it's the energy center which is a doorway to that earth connection. So basically we have two doorways within our bodies, one's at our crown and one's at our perineum. So it's imperative that both of those doorways are functioning properly and can open and close at will, at your will, so that we can receive either cosmic energies into through our crown, or earth energies up and into the perineum, the first energy center. So what we're going to be doing today is just making sure that that energy center is working. And what we're going to do also is we're going to allow energy from Mother Earth Gaia, from the iron core crystal at the center of the earth, to inform this energy center. So in essence, to upgrade it. Now, the way we're going to do this is we're going to drop our awareness into that energy center, and then we're going to feel what's going on within that center. So you're going to get sensations which are physical or energetic. I might ask you to see what colors or textures you can feel within this center. And then what we're going to do is we're going to feel the energy around your body from this center, so that you can feel this energy center in relation to all of the energy beyond it. So you're feeling this energy and you're feeling the energy of all that is beyond it. And when we've done that, what we're going to do is we're going to use our imagination and our will to begin to spin the energy center. And this is going to activate the energy center, because when your energy centers are working properly, they basically spin. And in most cases, your energy centers should be spinning in a clockwise direction. Now, the energy center in the first energy center and the energy center at your crown both spin clockwise, and they are flat like this, whereas the other energy centers within the body are sideways. Okay, so when you spin this energy center, you're going to spin it in a clockwise direction, and essentially the clock is flat, so it's a horizontal clock rather than a vertical clock. So you're going to imagine the energy center spinning, and what that's going to do is that's going to create a vortex within your energy center. It's going to activate it and get it moving and working. And if for some reason you can't spin the energy center clockwise and it's insisting on spinning anti-clockwise, just sit with yourself for a minute and ask yourself if that feels aligned and right for you. Because as I've said, most people's energy centers spin in a clockwise direction, but that is by no means the absolute case for everyone, because we are all sovereign beings and everybody is different. We're all individual, we're absolutely unique. So if yours absolutely refuses to spin clockwise, don't worry too much. Just allow it to do what it needs to do. So we're going to spin the energy center, and we're going to see this kind of vortex beginning in that first energy center. And just for your information, the color that is associated with that energy center is red. So you may see some red light or red information coming into that energy center. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you to open the door of that energy center, because as I've said, this energy center is a doorway which has direct access to the iron core crystal at the center of the earth. Now, each of our energy centers within the bodies are related to different dimensions. We are multi-dimensional beings, and each of our energy centers is associated with a dimension. So within us, we have access to all of the dimensions. And the first energy center is associated with the first dimension. And that's why it has direct correlation with the iron core crystal at the center of the earth, which is the first dimension of Gaia herself. And this iron core crystal has been discovered and proven to exist by science. And for your information, it burns as hot as the sun. So it's like the burning fiery heart of the earth. And it's also associated with holding the Akashic records of everyone and everything that is related to Gaia herself. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to open the door to this energy center, and then I'm going to ask you to drop your consciousness into the earth, down and down and down until you reach the iron core crystal of the center of the earth. Now, the way that this manifests for me is that I feel kind of my body dropping like this and Gaia coming up and into my body. So it's like the doorway, that doorway at the first energy center drops down and down and down and down until it meets the iron core crystal at the first dimension of Mother Earth. That's the way it manifests for me when I do this meditation, but it might manifest differently for you. So you might just feel that doorway dropping down and your consciousness staying where you are, or you might feel your consciousness dropping through the doorway and connecting to the iron core crystal. However that manifests for you is absolutely fine. What you're trying to do is you're trying to open that door and connect yourself to the iron core crystal at the center of the earth. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to drop down, drop down, drop down until we are connected to that central point of Gaia. And then what we're going to do is we're going to allow all of the information that rests within that iron core crystal to be absorbed through the doorway and by that first energy center within your body. So you're going to just sit in this place where you are receiving ancient wisdom and ancient knowledge from the first dimension of Gaia herself. And it's going to come in and it's going to fill your energy center. And then when that's happened, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull you up till you're back on the surface of the earth. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pull that first energy center into all of the other energy centers within your body and allow that information to be absorbed by each of those energy centers, so that the information from the first dimension is being received by your second energy center, which is related to the second dimension, and the third energy center, which is related to the third dimension, and so on and so forth. So what we're going to do is we're going to imagine that the first energy center is being drawn up into the second energy center like this. And that information is going to be absorbed by the second energy center. And then it's going to go higher into the third energy center and so on and so forth. So that's basically the nature of the meditation and how it's going to unfold. But as always, and I try and reiterate this many, many times on my videos, I am just guiding you. This is your process. You are a sovereign being. And if I tell you something and you feel like doing something differently, do that. Follow your own guidance, your own intuition. And if you do that, as a sovereign being, you will be receiving the information that you need for your personal transition and ascension into the fifth dimension. So that's how this meditation is going to go. And also what I would say to you is what I'm going to do is that at the beginning of this meditation and every single energy center meditation that I do in this series, I'm going to connect you to the earth and stellar stars before we begin the meditation. Now, if you want to go and practice this, it's on my YouTube channel, and I'll put a little thing across the top so you've got a link to go and find it. But basically, I do this before every single meditation that I ever do. And what I'm doing is I'm connecting you to the iron core crystal at the center of the earth and the sun, which is where all of the cosmic frequencies sort of coagulate, and then they come down to us via this golden thread, which arrives at the crown of our head and goes all the way through the center of our body, out of our perineum and down into the iron core crystal of the earth. So basically we're held by this thread between the sun and the center of the earth, these two amazing stars, the stellar star and the earth star. And basically this is our power source. This is how we receive life force, creative energy from the earth, which comes into us and gives us our healing energies, and cosmic divine energy from the higher realms down that thread and into our body. It's the as above, so below. It's the within and without, the macrocosm and the microcosm of our beingness, if you like. So it's really important to connect into that. You really feel the power source when you consciously connect to the earth and stellar stars. So I'm going to do that before every single meditation so you can really begin to feel the extraordinary energetic coherence of what happens when you connect into those energies, divine father energy of the cosmos, divine mother energy of Mother Earth, Gaia. So that's the meditation. Hopefully that's all made sense. And as always, I would encourage you to sit up for this meditation if you can. And you can do this meditation as many times as you wish until you really feel that that first energy center is working in full alignment, full light, full activation. And yeah, I hope you have a really extraordinary journey. It's a really beautiful meditation. So when you're ready, I'm going to ask you to take a breath in and a breath out and close your eyes. And in the darkness behind your eyelids, you're going to begin to follow your breath. So you're bringing all of your attention to the breath, and you're just following it as it weaves in and out of your body. Breathing in, following the breath with your attention on its inward path. Breathing out, following the breath as it leaves your body. And as you bring all of your attention to the breath, feeling yourself becoming centered. Relaxing. Allowing your attachment to the breath to bring you into more presence with yourself. And you are now going to set your intention to activate and inform your first energy center. So just set an intention so that your body and your being knows the work that you're about to undertake. And we're now going to connect ourselves to the earth and stellar stars. So I want you to imagine that far, far above you, up in the heavens, is a golden ball of light called the stellar star, the divine father energy of our sun. And dropping down from this golden ball of light is a golden thread of light. And it drops down, 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 all the way through the heavens until it arrives at the crown of your head. And from here it melts into your body, continuing on its downward path all the way through the center of your body until it arrives at your perineum. And from here it exits your body and continues on its downward path all the way to the center of the earth, where it meets another giant golden ball of light called the Earth Star, the fiery heart of Gaia, the iron core crystal at the center of our earth. So just allow yourself to feel these two stars and the golden thread of light that connects them and holds you to your place in the world. Feel that golden thread running through your center. Feel yourself plugged in to your divine power source. And now, can you drop your awareness down that golden thread until it lands at your perineum, in the first energy center of your body? And as you sit with your awareness in this center, can you feel all of the energy within this center, within your body? Feel the space that this center occupies inside you. Feel the frequency, the vibration of this center. And can you feel all of the energy around this center, beyond your body? What texture does it have? Does it have color? Just allowing yourself to sink into a deeper awareness about this center within you and the energy around this center. Shifting your consciousness from matter to energy, feeling what is going on within your body and within this center. And using your will and your imagination, can you begin to spin this center in a clockwise direction? Feel your will beginning to spin it, to create a vortex within your body, within the center of this energy center. And just notice, is this easy for you? How does it feel? How fast or not does it spin? Does the vortex go beyond your body? Just observing how your intention to spin this center affects change within it. And does the spin create a colour or light or a different vibration? Can you feel it physically? And now, can you open the door of this center, expanding it, opening it to receive the energies of the earth from below? And as you sit in the doorway of this center, can you allow your being to begin to descend into the consciousness of the earth below you? Feel your body, the doorway, the center, deepening and descending into the earth, being met and consumed by the consciousness of Gaia, allowing yourself to soften and deepen into this loving consciousness, dropping the doorway of the perineum and your whole being deeper and deeper, down and down into Gaia, dropping until the doorway at your first energy center meets the iron core crystal at the center of the earth. And as the microcosm of your first dimension meets the macrocosm of Gaia's first dimension, feel this divine connection, this meeting point of like-mindedness, this communion. And now, allowing all of the information within the iron core crystal of Gaia to weave its way into your first energy center, informing it, expanding its wisdom, its ancient knowledge, igniting awareness, opening into cosmic information, and feel your energy center absorbing what is given, filling up, being sated with ancient information. Feel your center filling with light, with new frequencies, with new understandings, and feel the love behind it all. And as this first center becomes full, allow your consciousness, your whole being, and this center to begin to rise up and up through the consciousness of Gaia, up and up towards her surface, bringing with it new information, new knowledge, new light, embedded within this first energy center. And as you reach the surface of Gaia, beginning to feel your first energy center now rising up within your body along that golden thread until it meets the second energy center around your lower intestines. And as it meets this center, feel the information within it informing this second energy center, imparting divine wisdom and information. And feel how this center responds. And now elevate your first center up higher along the golden thread until it meets the third energy center behind your navel. And feel the wisdom moving out and informing this center. And can you feel how this center responds? And continuing on your upward path, pulling the first energy center up and up into the sacred center of your heart. And allow this ancient knowledge to also inform your heart center, lighting it up with wisdom from the core of Gaia. And traveling your first center up, higher still, and into your throat center. Feeling the voice of this information, giving knowledge to this center. And feel how your throat center responds. And up, higher, bringing that first energy center to the energy center of your pituitary gland. And allow this information to inform this center. Wisdom of old, held lovingly at the center of the earth, informing, changing, igniting, and bringing it higher still into the energy center of the hypothalamus. And feel how this center responds to all of the wisdom that the first energy center brings. And carrying it higher still, up and up into the pineal gland center, in the center of your head. Feeling this information being received by this center, changing this center, informing it. And now, can you pull your first energy center all the way down through the center of your body, along that golden thread, back down and down to its place at the perineum. And as you sit within this activated center of wisdom and ancient knowledge, feel how this center is informing all of the organs and glands, cells and atoms of your body. Feel how it's changing them, lighting them up, bringing you health and vitality, bringing you into balance and wholeness. And as you feel these changes within you, just notice for a moment how all of the energy centers above this one are now lit up, informed with a new wisdom from the ancient core of Gaia herself. And from this awareness, feel all of the energy inside your whole body. All of the energy around your body. And the energy below you of Gaia upon which you rest. And then when you're ready and taking as much time as you need, coming back into the room and opening your eyes.